Hello, my friends. Dorothy Morgan here, professional astrologer. You can find me on the web, dorothymorganastrologer.com. What I'm doing today, what I've been doing for every day for a week or two now, Astrodice. And I love pulling some cards from this deck as well. We're just going to get a little energy read for the day. The astrology, the in-depth weekly astrology happens over on my Patreon, so come and join us there. But here, fun energy, just like all the folks who do tarot cards. It's just the pull for the day. What we have, all right, the Astrodice, if you're not familiar, there are 3 die, 12-sided, 12 signs, 12 planets, 12 houses. No, there's 10 planets, I know. We use the North and South node in here too. Today, what I rolled was Saturn. Oh, Saturn in Leo. That's interesting. In the 11th house. You know, the energy of Saturn is always about boundaries. He's a lord of time, boundaries, about rules, regulations. Are we complying? Are we somebody who follows rules and regulations? If something like that is up in your face right now, or you're looking at that, you know that Saturn in the sign of Leo especially is saying Leo is fixed fire. And so what are you passionate about? So, and it's the 11th house, which is friendships, groups, associations, hopes, and dreams. So putting all 3 of these things together, which is what you have to do when you learn astrology and you're trying to read somebody's chart. Here we are, Saturn, rules, regulations, making that astrological sentence. Rules, regulations, boundaries. What does that look like for you? It can be also stability and security. Saturn in Leo, all those things. What am I passionate about? What am I passionate about? That's that Leo, creative Leo fire. And in the 11th house, it is our focus on the collective, our focus on the groups and the associations, working, finding people of like-minded people, finding our family that may not even be blood, and if you have something that is important to you as far as, hopes and dreams, start working towards that. Mercury is stationary today, goes direct tomorrow. And again, if you have anything at 0 cardinal points, we'll get into this today in Patreon, is just after this. Yeah, there's a lot of adjustments being made because that's the sun and Saturn are at 15 degrees pretty soon. All right. Now, if you saw yesterday, I was shuffling, and I drew a card before I started recording, and I said, well, I should do this while we're recording. And so I tucked it back in. I'm not doing that today because it was on the bottom of the deck when I started my shuffle this morning, and then I shuffled and it came out. So we're going to stick with this card, even though I shuffled, and it's pretty awesome. I got a cough, excuse me. Yep. Cream in my coffee. I shouldn't do that. It makes me, phlegmy. Yeah, yummy. All right. I'm a geek sometimes. This is the Warrior of the Heart. I love this card. Of course, it's winter here in the Northern Hemisphere. We're just halfway through, so that's kind of appropriate. But what that card represents, so that card wants us to focus on our heart center, right? What is, how to, first off, it's warrior, right? That's very Leo energy. So it kind of matched the role of the die. So Warrior of the Heart wants us to be impeccable with our actions, because no matter what other people see, we know the truth. Our creator, our spirit, our higher self knows the truth. So this isn't time to be timid or to pull back, right? This is the time to, even if you're fearful of something, just to find some courage to move through with and through that fear, right? So again, with the roll of the dice, that is Saturn in Leo in the 11th house, is there something that you're looking to do or been putting off? Which is fine that we're putting it off, because we've just had so many planetary configurations. It's made it hard to start and begin new things, but now's the time. Now we can start doing it over the next couple of days throughout the weekend. We'll start feeling some forward movement. And so, what is that for you? So work with your truth, work with what is important for you. If you're being a little nervous about taking a risk about something, do that. So even in life, there are times when we really, we kind of step back and take a pause. Now's the time to walk forward. All right. And free yourself from those restrictions, Saturn, right? Free yourself from the restrictions of what you've believed in the past and what you may continue to believe. And with all of the energy of the planets in the next day or two moving forward, we'll really start to feel that forward movement in a couple of days. Mercury sits still for a day. We're going to be able to have less fear and more connection with the bigger things that we want to be doing. All right. So whatever that project is for you, whatever that group endeavor it is for you, then, now's the time to go for it. And if you want more info of the astrology, I'm going to go do that now. I usually do it Thursday mornings for my weekly tier. That's level 3 in Patreon. You come and support me there. And we get I do the live, so you could actually be here and as I record and talk to me. All right. Blessings, everybody. See you tomorrow. Namaste. All right. How do I get out of here? It's always hidden.